No, Chopper. No, Chopper. He was actually happy. He was happy at just floating through space. Why? Why scare me? Are you actually dying finally? What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Rebels Season 3, Episode 19 and 20. Now, we are so close to the end of the season, and I could not be more scared. Thrawn has proven time and again just how incredible of a villain he is, without actually doing much against the heroes. Yes, he's had like plans working, and he's basically just been in the background a lot. He's had some interactions with them, but never like a direct conflict like we've seen with Vader or Palpatine and stuff like this. Throughout all the Rebels' victories, he's been there learning about them and plotting. We've seen he got close with Hera's episode the last time. He literally thought exactly how she was going to do it. She got the nebula right and had things waiting at the point where she would exit. Brilliant, but he stopped his plan there. Hera was able to beat him through continuing to be creative and not giving up. That's something Thrawn didn't expect, yet it's still terrifying how he's able to get inside of her head like this. Plus the fact that the Rebels continue to win is also like putting me on edge, because it makes me think something even worse is going to happen to knock them down more, because there's another season left. There's still stuff they're going to have to develop and go through, and so far everything seems pretty cheery. Of course, you have Callus, who has been discovered by Thrawn at this point, and he is still there, so that's another thing that I'm scared about. I want him to be safe, and I want the Rebels to still like him, and I don't want him to feed them false information because Thrawn knows about him. And we also have the rebellion actually fully forming now. Both scary and awesome, just to see it happen, but is also exactly what Thrawn wants. And it's just, I'm very conflicted right now. I just think going into this, I'm expecting things to start picking up tremendously with Thrawn. The rebellion's here. Thrawn is going to start doing things, and that's what scares me, but I also got to remember there is hope. Thrawn somehow will get defeated because the rebellion does win, and I've seen hope with that because Hera was able to beat him and be creative. That's something he did not anticipate. She managed to get away with Mon Mothma. I just know something bad is going to happen pretty soon, and I just need to prepare myself for that because Thrawn, he's going to do something. He's going to win in some way. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
Let's cut the chatter. We've got a job to do.
Copy that, Phoenix Leader.
Despite what you two think, I'm confident we have our best team on the job.
Please explain what the job is. I'm still scared.
Team include AP5, Chopper, and Wedge.
That's your best team? Interesting. Okay.
Lieutenant Antilles, you are mistaking my attention to detail for an attack on your obviously fragile ego.
I'm loving AP5 now. It's just his humor is great. So is it just these three? Are we following these three? This is amazing. We got to see a whole episode with Zeb dealing with these two droids. Amazing. Now it's Wedge. How is he going to cope with these two?
Your circuits overheated that I was put in charge.
AP's in charge?
Captain Syndulla was specific about this being my operation.
I feel like Chopper's going to end up manipulating him some way. Chopper's going to end up in charge. Chopper's going to get AP to do exactly what he wants.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Yes, I can. Yes, I...
Oh, Chopper's so one here.
My programming is superior to yours. Yes, it is.
I feel bad for Wedge. This is going to be so much fun. So you're going after codes. Where are you? Rocky green planet. With a giant
Yes,
dish.
I can.
Lock it down, you two.
They're still going!
This is 836VS. Delivery of service droids. Code clearance. B627.
You got this, you got this, you got this.
Very convincing. I definitely would not believe you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Stop it.
836VS, you've been cleared.
Excellent. There we go. Shut up, AP. Be a bit more positive in this. So I'm assuming Wedge would be on like a wanted list in the Empire, right? Or would they even care about him? Or would they care more about the Central Ghost crew, but would they care about Wedge?
Proceed through the scanner one at a time.
I'm aware of the protocol.
Okay, green. I feel like AP's newfound sentience could be an issue. Not green? Why did nothing happen?
Follow my lead. No, that's not what you're doing.
So regular... Oh no. Oh, they didn't see it. What does that mean? Why was it red? I'm concerned. Because do they care that the droids don't have restraining bolts? What would happen? Would they try and put those on them? Oh no, I'm seeing the things that Zebo had.
This could be the spy droid we have been searching for.
Oh no.
Set a course.
I don't like they got the thingy on their head. I don't like that thingy, but of course now they found Chopper, so that's a detection and no one's...
Pass through security.
Why are you torturing the mouse?
but the most current codes will not be accessible here. This information is precisely why I was.
Listen to him, Chopper, listen to him. You want to do well.
You know that I do more than make calculations. The thing you do is make others miserable.
How would they survive in a fight? I feel like Chopper could handle himself, but AP would just end up arguing with the attacker, right? Oh, this is a weird looking ship. Giant discs on it?
Where is the beta scan update?
Tracking 7161.
What's this ship filled with? It's like techie people.
Checking archive data on identified rebel droids. Quite a unique model.
Unique? What are they gonna think of Chopper?
Out of date.
He's been spotted everywhere.
I believe the C-1 astromech is the droid infiltrator Grand Admiral Thrawn referenced in his memo about the rebels of Phoenix Squad.
So Thorn fully knows about Chopper now. I was hoping he'd stay a wild card. No.
Will inform the ISB after I have what I need from that spy.
What do you need from the spy? Oh, great. Who are these people?
Simplicity of the structure, how I do miss Imperial hallways.
Reminiscing. Oh dear, AP, be loyal to the rebellion.
What are you doing here? I am PC-7. I was not aware to inventory.
Another one?
You have been reassigned to the cargo platform. I am your replacement.
I understand.
Okay, cool.
I can't believe I'm the same model as that Imperial.
I love that we're seeing his more sentience. It's so amazing to see, because he was like that before, and now I get to see a much more humanistic side to him.
I, on the other hand, use my superior intellect to my advantage, downloading clearance code.
Yeah, we're just seeing him become very full of himself with the sentience, though.
Load complete. I could have done this mission by myself.
Maybe, but if you got into trouble, you wouldn't have Chopper. And I feel like you're gonna need him soon.
Rebel droid is attempting to access the network.
Perfect.
No.
This means I can now extract the location of the rebel base from its memory.
No. Chopper. No, Chopper.
Admiral Thrawn will be so pleased.
What did you get? What did you get? No, Chopper cannot be the reason they find Chopper base.
If it cannot divulge the location, then I will use it to lead us there. Initiating takeover.
Takeover? No. No!
This droid's resistance to reprogramming is admirable.
Please no. Reprogramming. Chopper, no. What does this mean? Is this killing Chopper?
Takeover complete.
What did they do?
Oh, so now you're ignoring me? Now that I have clearly proven why I am leader?
AP, come on, use your sentience, realize something's wrong. This better not be permanent. I hate this, he just looks like a bin.
That inventory droid has accessed Lothal orbital clearance codes. There is a danger.
You need to take these people out as well, because now they know what you have.
We have an 82% chance of learning the location of their base if we let them escape and track them.
I hate this so much, Chopper, what's happening to Chopper right now? Is he still in there, or what's happening? Reprogramming. It's a droid, the memory is what makes them who they are. What does this do?
Well, it is about time.
What?
Did he just apologize?
So that's just the people in the ship that's doing that and speaking through him. Oh, I hate this. I don't know whether or not to think of this as more mind control, body hacking, or puppeting a corpse.
Since when have you ever been in standby mode?
Oh, AP, please figure this out and try and fix Chopper. I don't believe he's dead. I'm refusing to believe he's gone. But it's scary to think about since it's droid physiology.
Questioning my loyalty again.
Hey guys, get up here.
No, stop interrupting.
I am on to you.
Onto what? Onto what, AP?
Thanks, Captain Syndulla, but your two droids did all the work.
Technically, one droid.
It's so positive. Oh, Chopper.
What is the matter with you?
What's he doing? Come on.
Thanks for the drink, Chop.
No, you don't know him enough.
Where was this attitude earlier?
You don't know him
That
enough.
is an excellent question, Lieutenant. This new attitude of his feels insincere to me.
They just think he's lying or tricking. No, there's something wrong with him.
Now, if you could upgrade your attitude...
My attitude? I am not the problem.
Now they're turning him against them.
This inventory droid is a complication that could ruin my plan.
Good.
Must appease him. For now.
You're gonna stroke his ego.
You want me to relax so you can take possession of the data disk?
No. Okay, oh, AP, good. Be suspicious. Please, do not stop. Can AP save the day?
This childish competition between you and Chopper has gone too far. It's gotta stop.
This has become much more than a game, Luke.
What do you know? Come on.
I suspect Chopper may have been compromised on killing Stick.
Thank you. Investigate.
You are paranoid. Your sensors checked.
Shut it, Wedge. He's right.
Thanks, buddy. Do me a favor. Take the controls while I use the refresher.
No. Don't keep this guy in control of the ship. It's not Chopper. Chopper's not home. It's some weird thing. It's those weird people with glasses.
Very clever.
Followed him into the bathroom.
I saw Chopper plugged into a network terminal. When I found him, he was strangely silent.
Okay, AP's figuring it out. He's got it. He's got this.
Then I heard him use an Imperial term.
Okay, stop. I don't have time for conspiracy theories right now.
Wedge, he's right. Oh dear, Wedge is gonna really bug me. How do you even position yourself like that?
But I wasn't finished.
Neither was I.
Dear.
The inventory droid has undermined his own credibility. It's only a matter of time before the astromech leads us to Phoenix Squadron.
I don't like these people at all. The head thing, the way they speak, and how close they're getting to Chopper Base. The ship needs to be destroyed, but they don't even know it's there. Wait, are they back here? Surely these people will recognize what's wrong.
Here are the codes, Captain. I saved them from C-110P.
C-110P, not even calling him Chopper.
This is a serious matter.
Please.
I have grave concerns about Chopper.
By the way, where is he?
Stop questioning, please.
Please, you must listen to me.
Hera!
Chop, where are you? Chopper? I'll find him.
Hera must know. She knows him the best out of everyone.
What are you doing in the hyperspace logs? Updating your database.
Come on.
You're not making any sense, Chop.
Come on, Hera, please. Compromise. He's compromised.
Had files wiped on killing?
Put the disc down.
I think you need a power recharge.
Hera, you got this? No? Okay, she's suspicious at least. Talk to AP, please.
I hate to spoil the party, but I think there's something wrong with Chop.
Thank you.
As I have pointed out repeatedly.
Thank you, listen to him.
Chop's been curiously nice to me.
Oh, now you're starting to figure it out when the biological person says it.
Yes, precisely.
Maybe
Oh, no,
he
he's
has a
listening.
short circuit.
We should run a diagnostic.
And what's he doing? Chopper could destroy you all. But this isn't Chopper. This is a bunch of weird techie people.
He's in the engine room. Says there's some kind of malfunction.
It's gonna be a trap.
A malfunction.
Go easy on him, Zeb. We don't know what's wrong with him yet.
At least only one of you is going.
What, you afraid of Chopper now?
What? No, no.
He's afraid of what's taking control of him. They're all going? No. That's the airlock. He's gonna open the airlock. Hold something. He's gonna open the airlock.
Open this door at once, you traitorous grease bucket.
He's gonna open the airlock, isn't he?
Chopper, what are you doing?
Stand off of that! Okay, leaving, and that ship is gone.
Well, I hate to say I told you so.
Next time, AP will listen to you.
Thank you!
Let us hope there is a next time.
You have a droid. Can AP hack the ship or something?
Controller, the stolen data has been recovered.
Very good.
Controller, is that what he's called? The controller.
Their navicomputer.
I really hate this. Can Chopper fight back? I want Chopper to stop fighting back and be in there.
Spike has begun decoding the coordinates on their navicomputer. All we need now is a little time and no interference.
No, please have interference. Okay, this dude is dumb. He didn't open the airlock. He would have solved all of his issues if he had just opened the airlock.
We're stuck in here.
We have no need of prisoners. Open the cargo bay.
Okay, no, they're gonna do it now. Hold on to something. Now. AP, you better be able to... Oh no, he's gonna fly out. Okay, no. He's got the clamp. He's got the magnetic thing. Come on, be strong. Hold on. Come on. Come on. Thank you that there's an override or something, please. Oh, there's something good. Safety precautions. Why does it take so long to do safety stuff? Okay. And did that lock Chopper out of it? Not even Chopper, the controller.
Ah, a clever solution, but alas, temporary.
Oh, why? What are you doing?
What now?
Someone has compromised Chopper, and they're trying to download the location of our base.
Okay, there we go. Answers done. Fix this.
Maybe we can override the hatch controls.
Vents.
There's an access port on the hull.
Yeah, we don't have spacesuits.
AP5 doesn't need one.
True. Why don't you just use vents again? I'm pretty sure Ezra went around this entire ship in the first season with vents.
Not that I'm volunteering.
Yes, you are.
Get up there. Come on, AP. You got this. You got this. He's seen you. He's seen you. Great.
The time has come to end that traitorous inventory droid.
They have they can electrocute it, can't they? They can just make the hub. Oh no, they grabbed weapons! No! I don't want to see Chopper like this!
There's the override circuit.
No, I prefer Chopper's sentient craziness, not this!
Come on, AP5, hurry!
Come on, use your magnetic legs.
Data transfer at 50%.
What did they sing? What did they sing?
Search the archive memory for the location of their base.
Better not be in 50%. No! Oh wait, yeah, okay, but what about him? Where'd he go? Come on, magnets, magnets. No, you're off, you're floating, and you need rocket shoes. And he's just been left to float in space. They're free, right? They're free.
Oh, no, you don't.
Thank you, but I don't like hearing Chopper scream, but it's not Chopper, it's the controller. Hopefully that had some feedback to it. You got it?
What is happening? What is going on?
Sadly, it didn't have feedback. Great.
Looks like they nearly got what they wanted.
Destroy it.
They want to mess with my droid. They're gonna pay for it.
What are you doing?
Zeb, get him up.
Okay, Hera's vengeance, what are you doing?
Hair is mad.
Fix Chopper. Fix him.
The person responsible for this had to have a strong signal array to control Chopper at such a distance.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reverse the feed on them and send back a bit more power than they expect.
They're like fully connected to it like the Zebo stuff. This is gonna be bad.
Hey, you! Imperial Slimo!
Yeah, you lost.
Keep your hands off my droid!
Don't hurt Chopper when you do this. Oh, you're fine. Oh no, you're firing him.
Circuits are overloading.
The fuel cells have been compromised.
Wait, is the ship done?
Say goodbye to your memory core.
Excellent. Chopper! Oh yeah, they're dead. Satisfying. Deserved. Yep, deserved. Thank you, Hera. Is Chopper good though?
Chopper? Chopper?
Say he's back. Say he's still in there.
Come back to me, buddy.
Come on. Come on. You can't do this to me. There we go. He's back, he's back, he's back.
He's back!
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm glad you're okay, Chop.
Yeah. Don't whack him even, please. Enjoy the moment.
After all, he got us out of the hold. Yeah, AP.
He's still out in
Way to
space.
go! Wait, where is
He's out in space. He's just floating through the void.
Calm, silence, solitude
Oh!
is beautiful.
Creatures!
I'm in a world all my own.
It's like he's in a sensory deprivation tank, isn't it? But for a droid who doesn't need to breathe.
To see, I fit perfectly.
He's singing.
Beautiful. No, go away.
He was actually happy. He was happy at just floating through space.
Yeah, AP, we all owe you one.
You tried to scrap me.
Not him.
If you are apologizing, I fear you must still be compromised.
Yep. No, it's been wacky now. Yeah, he's back. He's back. Good.
Sorry for being nice.
I'm done with droids. From now on, I fly solo. Come here, trash can!
Oh dear.
Like I said, don't mess with my droid.
Yeah, okay, that's amazing. See, all that needs to happen is Thrawn needs to mess with Chopper. Then he won't face the full wrath of Hera. Okay, this episode was spectacular. I am so happy with this. Like, the whole idea of Chopper being, like, hacked like this is so horrifying to think about. Because droids are just weird in general. Because their whole sentience is defined by their memory. Technically, C-3PO hasn't been C-3PO for a while since his memory's been wiped constantly. R2-D2 is R2-D2 because of his memory just sticking around, because Anakin would never do it. C-3PO, he's stuck with his main personality, but his memory keeps getting wiped, so he never really gains his sentience. Now here we have Chopper, whose their memory was being reprogrammed. That's what scares me. His core programming, I would assume, was what determines his personality. Yet reprogramming, that scares me so much, because they could have messed with who knows what, but thankfully they didn't do too much, and Chopper comes back. Or maybe his sentience has gotten to the point where maybe he even develops a soul or something, where it sounds like a big stretch, and maybe they really did try and wipe out all that was there in Chopper to make him nothing but a corpse that they could puppet, but when they remove that, Chopper can come back online, back to his rudimentary whatever, and he's still him. Yeah, then AP just stole the show in this episode. Absolutely love his ending where he's just floating through space and he's singing and he's finally happy. It's a droid at peace. I mean, that's just insane to think about. Would every droid be happy if they were just chucked out in space like this? Where they're becoming more sentient as time goes on, no longer having their memory erased. AP is, I would say, a special case where he doesn't really have attachments to things, and he just gets chucked out into space, no care in the world. And it's just silence and peace. I feel like that's just a dream for him, and it all gets ripped away as he comes back. But yeah, Hera, I'm so happy with her. I'm so glad that she figured it out quite quickly and was listening to AP. So happy with that. Wedge, of course, annoying, but that's because they had to use him. To do this storyline, you have to use someone that does not know Chopper. Wedge is the only character that really doesn't know him and wouldn't be suspicious when he acts differently. Anyone else in this situation would immediately think something was up. And I just love how Hera, being the closest one, recognised something was wrong basically immediately. And I just love the affection that she shows him. You mess with her droid, she's going to blow your ship up. It was incredible. Those guys completely deserved it, and it was such a glorious explosion. It's a shame they didn't get to witness it themselves. But it's good that that thing has been taken out, because that thing would have been detrimental to them. That had data, and I'm assuming they could have found the chopper. The base location was probably in the files that they had. That's completely gone now, and it was stuck in that explosion. They're done, they're dead, and they cannot do anything against them again. I think this episode just served as another close call to the base actually being found. It feels like Thrawn's getting closer just anyway, and I don't think you would have liked it if these guys found it for him. Well, I need to understand Thrawn. Would he have been happy if these guys found the base when he's been looking this entire time? Would he be happy if someone undermined him in this way or beat him to it? Is he competitive in trying to think things through first? Is he appreciative of someone who does it for him and does it before him? Because that, I guess, we won't get to find out now, but I think it would be interesting to see if these guys had the location, gave it to Thrawn, and it's just like, oh, he did all that work for nothing and someone else did it for him? Is he no longer the smartest person in the room? What happens then? Yeah, so it's just another example of the base nearly being found. It's going to be found soon. They've got now a shield for it, which is going to be used from Geonosis. That thing is going to be used. It wouldn't be included if it wasn't going to be used. So their base is going to be found, and now it's just a matter of time. Thrawn is getting painfully close, and you also have the whole Callus thing. It's going to be a disaster. Yeah, I just think I love this episode. It was so funny and also so quite a little bit heartbreaking as well with what they were doing to Chopper. So this was just amazing, and just how they balanced all the serious and scary things with the base and Chopper's condition, plus AP's just how funny he is. Absolutely love him, and I hope he goes nowhere. I hope he sticks around, even though that seems to make him incredibly unhappy. But on to the next episode, where it is then 3 episodes till this season ends, which that puts it in the line for where the final could start, and I'm still petrified. Twin Suns. Desert?
Lost.
Maul. Okay. I've actually, yeah, forgot he was still around. So, oh yeah, there's so much going on. So he's here.
Feel his presence. So close, so close.
Oh, you're tracking him through the Force. Great.
Kenobi.
Great.
Kenobi!
So you've just been wandering around Tatooine this entire time? Oh, you such a tragic character. What are you doing? Learn to give up.
I must draw Kenobi out. Tempt his noble heart. But how?
How in a desert? You've got ideas?
I know.
Great. Just great. What? Is that a piece of the holocron? That's like one of the corners of it. That's nothing. Okay, but we're going back to this now. Okay, so how can the rebels find it then? Because he's on Tatooine. They just know twin suns. That's it. Oh, does Ezra still have connections to him? I thought you severed this. Is this how you're going to find him? How can you sleep with that? Oh, holocron going off. Doesn't sound right. Is Kane trying to fix it? Can you fix it? Just incredibly loud. How does he expect... would he expect this to wake people up? Is he not here?
Can I order with Dark Shadow?
Oh, it's just turning it on by itself. That's great.
From any surviving Jedi, a new hope will emerge. New hope.
Oh, and the red one turns on. Ignore it. Oh! What's it doing? Kanan?
Maul's back.
Okay. I'm liking this. He's not saying, oh, you went to the holocron. You're doing good. I'm happy.
Holocrons at times take on a life of their own, but as to what it means...
Robert?
Master Kenobi could be alive and in danger right now.
No one would like to believe General Kenobi's alive more than I would.
Oh, yeah.
Senator Organa confirmed his death.
No, he lied.
This could be a sign that he's closing in on it.
Or it could just be a broken recording.
Oh, they're both... Oh, I love this. Yeah, the holocrons could mean they're close to each other. It's giving him a signal. The Force is telling him.
Maul was manipulating you.
I want to go to Tatooine to check things out.
Tatooine? So they know it's Tatooine. not just 2 suns.
We're training for the attack on Lothal. I need you to help us prepare if we're going to be successful.
They're not going to be successful. He's going to go over this. He's going to go do this. They're going to lose.
But right now, I need you here. There's too much at stake for
Are they
Lothal
going to stay?
and for us.
Oh, there's many options. Was Maul reaching out to the holocrons to get Ezra's attention to bring him here to mess with the Noble Heart thing?
Oh, some munitions for the A-Wings. Where do you want them?
Munitions, huh? Who sent him over?
Why did
AP-5.
Chopper spying on Ezra?
Can I see the manifest?
Hey, any of the fighters run fully loaded?
Well, the trainer's prepped.
He's gonna go anyway, and Chopper's spying on him. He's not gonna get out.
No surprise there.
Chopper's seen.
Hey! What are you doing?
Did he expect to get away unseen? There's so many people here. They'd see the ship leave.
Lieutenant, you're not authorized! Stop!
Oh dear. I'm guessing Chopper snuck on board somehow.
I hope you can forgive me.
Is Chopper going with him? So he's going alone. Oh, great. Okay. I mean, there's a good way to deal with like Maul then, you going alone, but then is that, I mean, instead of you and your master dealing with Maul, it's specifically
All right.
only you.
Here I am.
And Chopper! Ah, no! How is it that sensitive? No.
Chopper? No, you know what? I didn't want any of you to be involved, not this time.
Now Chopper's here now, deal with it.
Yeah, I know you can take care of yourself.
Very well.
Not that you have a choice now. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah, so how can you find it when Maul still hasn't? Because there's an entire planet that they had to search for Kenobi.
On there? Show me something.
Oh, and you took the pieces. That's on both, right? That's from...
Chop, take us in. I'll let you know when to change.
The holocrons still confuse me. So do the tiny pieces have power, not just the glowing parts? I really want to see a holocron be made. I want to know what on earth these things, how they work. I mean, I guess that those just have a force connection to something. The force would be weird around it. Is that an ocean? What was that? It looked like, oh, unless it's just the desert at night. Don't get my hopes that there's an ocean on Tatooine. It's just the desert at night.
Chop, bring us around. North by northwest.
Is that acting like a compass? These things are weird. Yeah, but it's the desert at night, not an ocean. Don't get my hopes up that there's something good on Tatooine. Well, there is, but still young. It's acting like a compass. And
wait, what?
Guessing you're here.
Hey, Chop, take us down.
What's this led you to? Did it lead you to the other part of the holocron or Kenobi?
We're close now. Stay with the ship.
It's blue lights. I would assume it's leading to good things then, and not Maul. Does Tatooine have 2 suns and 2 moons? That's cool. Please lead somewhere good. Papa, protect him. Red. Oh, it's gonna be Maul. Maul. And it's turned red. It was funny it said the piece. There, you found the final piece, and Maul is waiting for you.
Chop, this is a trap!
You. Oh, dear! Oh, wait, Tuskens? Well, you can't fly anymore. That, oh dear. Save Chopper. Well, at least get him out and then he can fend for himself. There we go, Chopper. Go nuts. Oh, I forgot what a pain these things were. So where'd Maul go? There's no way they bested Maul. Why'd he drop the holocron? Ah, dear. I gotta remember that these things are quite horrifying. They're raiders and they do things and they scare me. Oh, the ship is toast. Yep, the ship's gonna blow up. Great, you idiot. This is exactly why they're gonna fail on Lothal, isn't it? He was away when they're training. Well... Oh dear. So they got slaughtered by red lightsabers before even Anakin. Oh no, this is after Anakin. So these poor people. I feel bad for them, even though they are quite horrible. So Anakin slaughtered them with lightsabers and now Maul has.
What else can we do? We have to go forward.
Lothal is so gonna fail. Whatever's gonna happen because you're gone. And Maul, so Maul, what is Maul doing? He left the holocron so you would come, but he's up on the cliff. This is weird to think that you're on Tatooine. That's just cool. And the vast desert. I mean, it's all desert, but that's like dunes. A sea of dunes. Nothingness.
Well, I suppose crossing the sands is a bad idea.
Absolutely.
Yes, Chop, especially for droids.
Yeah, oh yeah, it gets into all of their stuff. Hey. Oh, no. It better be him. If it's a vision, you severed that. No one there. You severed this. Why is it still here?
It was Mom. It had to be.
You dealt with this. Or is it that? Is that doing it?
He's close.
Don't go out into the sea.
Look, we have to go that way.
No, think of Chopper.
I'm sorry, Chop, but I have to help Master Kenobi if I can. I'm sure if you follow the ridge, you'll find a settlement.
Yeah, what about the Tuskens? Chopper, help. Oh no, okay, let him fend for himself. You know, you wanna help? Thinking? The sigh. Oh, go on, Chop, go help him. Oh, he does care. This better not kill Chopper. He's been through enough already. And now you're in a sandstorm? Oh, poor Chopper. What is this doing to him? It seems... Oh, no.
Him out.
Wait. Like Jedi. Yeah, Maul wants Ezra to call Kenobi out because of the lights into the Jedi stuff. A Jedi in need. Kenobi would help. And then Maul can strike.
Come on! Keep moving!
You're gonna get Chopper killed. Come on, Chopper, you got this. Stay alive. It's over. Cool. You're gonna die out here. Why be this stupid? He's gonna collapse. None of you. Do you have water in you, Chopper? Oh no. If he's close to Kenobi, Kenobi would come out to help a young injured Jedi and their droid. No, Chopper!
Chopper!
Great, you got him shut down.
No, hey, don't do this, buddy! Come on!
You did this!
Hey, Chopper!
Why can't you just listen to her?
This is my fault. I should have just stayed home.
Yeah. Now what?
I don't know what to do.
Just black out, and hopefully Kenobi comes and finds you. I'm assuming that's what has to happen. He wouldn't let someone find him, he can find them.
He is dead.
What?
He is dead.
Who are you talking about?
You led me to him.
No.
You failed your friend.
Maul, shut up, get out of his head. What are you doing?
No.
You will die.
Ah, no!
No!
Why scare me? He's knocked out though, he's out. And now you've come. Awesome but scared, that's what Maul wants. It's awesome that he does this, so he can't let them find him, but he can go find them when they're in trouble. Are you actually gonna meet Kenobi? Please let this happen. Fire, awesome. Come on, please be here. He's alive, great. Lizard. Come on, Jedi Master. It's him. Talk to him.
You're in the wrong place, Ezra Bridger.
Master?
Yeah.
Master Kenobi?
And he's closer to his original trilogy actor.
Maul is an old adversary, and a persistent one at that.
Yep.
I had no intention of fighting him, though that seems inevitable now.
It's because of you, Ezra.
They said you would be the one to help us destroy the Sith.
Help.
The first I've heard of it.
The rebellion needs you.
No.
You seem to be letting it all go.
But if I had what I needed, why would the holocron send me to you?
They didn't.
You went. It gave you an answer. Maul drew you here. It never said to go find him. It said he was the answer. Had nothing to do with you.
And he manipulated the truth, which has led you here, where you should never have been.
Yeah.
Now the only one who has gained anything from all of this is...
me.
Okay, you're actually here now. Throw a rock at him just to be sure.
Let me make it right.
That is not your responsibility.
No.
I will mend this old wound.
We're actually doing this?
Ride north. That is your way out.
Take it. Can Chopper fit on that thing?
Your way home.
Okay, trust him. Okay, this is cool that you actually got to meet Kenobi. But yeah, I like that. Kenobi basically playing dumb. There is no hope here, because it has to stay a secret, even to his allies.
Look what has become of you. A rat in the desert.
It's so weird seeing these two again.
Perhaps it's worse to leave you here, festering in your squalor.
Seems fine.
Desire to dominate, to possess. You have nothing.
Oh, angered.
What do you have?
Oh, turned out the light. Kenobi's good. He's better now. He's full-on Jedi Master.
Not simply to hide.
What?
Oh, you have a purpose here.
What are you going to figure out?
Protecting something.
Is he going to get it?
No. Protecting someone. one.
Well, what do you know of that? Oh, when you're on the defensive too. Okay, you ready to fight? Glad you're doing this. You two fighting? Oh dear, this is stressful. Changing the pose. Interesting. Okay, you know you have to protect Luke now. Oh dear, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? This is so tense and amazing. What? Did you cut it in half? Yes, you did. Did you do more than cut it in half?
Is it the chosen one?
He is.
Ooh. I mean...
He will avenge us.
Are you dying? Are you actually dying finally? Oh, you did get him in the stomach. You won, and so effortlessly. That is insane. Maul's actually dead. Is he actually dead? He's died before. I'm hoping that is his end, because that was amazing. And Ezra returns with a new ship. Cool. I'm going to need to process that. The holocrons are right. There were no hope for him. But now there is hope after him. And he actually learned about Luke. Kind of. Ish. He knew there was hope. And the chosen one thing. And they can look into minds and stuff. Okay, this is insane. Now, be angry with them. Be stern parents. Discipline. I mean, he's been disciplined enough. Just do what you need to do.
Tell me this means what I want it to mean.
We won't be seeing Maul again.
So you know Maul's dead.
I'm sorry I ran off like that. I was wrong.
Kenobi bit.
It's where I'm supposed to be. You're my family.
You gonna talk about the Kenobi bit? I mean, I'm sure Kanan would be happy if he found out Kenobi was alive. And I'm sure he'd understand if he had a purpose here. Oh, you got your lizard back. So where'd Ezra take it? Luke. Can we see him? There he is. Okay. I need to be the same age as Ezra, just running across the sand. Okay, ending. Wow. So we've seen both children in this show now. Luke and Leia have appeared. Obviously, Leia got more to do, but still. All right, this episode was so insane. That is actually Maul dead. That's him done then. I'm really hoping that is him dead. And he doesn't come back because this is such a fitting ending for him. I love this so much. Seeing Kenobi finally take him out after everything. Not with anger or hatred for what he did to Satine on all those years of torment. This was actually putting him down, essentially. The fight was so quick and it was just kind of beautiful to watch. He did two defensive things and then sliced through the lightsaber and hit Maul in the stomach, and that was it. And he held him there as he was dying and comforted him. There was no hatred in him for everything Maul's done. I guess it wasn't, I wouldn't say apathy, though it seemed like it was almost a little bit of sympathy, trying to comfort him in his final moments. It's insane. Ezra actually got to meet Kenobi as well. Kenobi's in the show, and we got to see him. Ezra's gotten wisdom from another Jedi Master now, so he's met Ahsoka, and he's got Kanan, obviously. So that's, now we can add Kenobi to the list. He's going to become such a well-rounded Jedi with all of this. Now he's got Kenobi wisdom. And I guess he can kind of be happy with what he's learned about the holocrons, knowing that they gave him an answer. He was never a part of that answer. And he chose to believe that he had to find what that meant. He doesn't. The answer's there. He doesn't need to do anything more with it. It's also crazy to think now that when we see Luke in the original trilogy, Maul is buried in the sand somewhere. I would assume he's buried. I doubt Kenobi would just leave him just dead there, and he closed his eyes. I would assume Kenobi has a bit more respect for the dead than that, even if it is Maul. Now, I do think this will mean that when they go for their attack on Lothal, it's going to end badly because Ezra went and did this. He left, they were training, now they've had less training for the whole Lothal thing. It's going to end badly, Thrawn's going to win. This determined it, but it was also just amazing to see, and just Ezra's fixed his whole stuff. Maul's finally done, and Kenobi has been here, and he's fixed his story with Maul. So that's actually finished. I mean, what a perfect way to end Maul's story, with actually going back to Kenobi, doing all of that stuff within Tatooine, and somehow fixing Ezra's whole stuff in there as well. That was just the perfect ending for them. Also, gotta say, absolutely love Chopper and his little sigh with having to go through the desert. Ezra better feel sympathy for him, and he better try and make it up to Chopper now. Chopper's never letting that go. Chopper basically sacrificed his life to follow Ezra and try and protect him. Yeah, I love that we're getting to see him care more for everyone in the Ghost crew. He was sad that Sabine left. Of course, he loves Hera. Don't know what he thinks about Zeb and Kanan at the minute. Yes, he did freeze the thing that was going to blow everyone up, but I think that was more self-preservation than trying to protect Zeb. But now, of course, he's gone to help with Ezra, so hopefully this does mean Chopper does care more about the life of the crew rather than just Hera now. Okay, first off, both of these episodes were so amazing. I love how different they both are. The one with AP5 just being absolutely hilarious, but also stressing me out tons with Chopper. And then having Kenobi show up, finishing off Maul's story, which I hope is actually for good and for real. I know that they can bring characters back, they did it well with Maul, but I'm hoping that this is the final nail in the coffin for him, because that was such a good ending to his character. Yeah, then just looking at AP5, I absolutely love this droid now. Watching his journey with him becoming more sentient has been an absolute joy, and just this is just the epitome of it. He's gotten sentience and he's understood all life, and now all he wants to do is be away from it all. The void of space is basically his sensory deprivation tank, and he loved it. He thrived there. He was singing, he was happy for a change, and that was it. That was peace for him. He's actually gained full sentience and understanding of the universe, and he just wants to be out of it all, and he just wants to be floating through the endless void of nothingness. Yeah, he really was the MVP of the storyline in that episode, dealing with Chopper and Wedge and actually being the voice of reason, realizing that there was something off with Chopper. He's known him less than any of the rest of the crew, bar Wedge, and he was able to already figure out that something was off with him, and he knew that he was compromised. He could only convince people when he got back to the ship because they would recognize the signs too. Wedge otherwise was just useless here because of course he does not know who Chopper is that much, so he can't tell when there's something wrong with him. So I can't really blame Wedge. I just wish he would listen to AP instead of ignoring him. But I love that AP basically saved the day here. He really has become a full-fledged member of the Ghost crew, and I just love his presence in this show now. I hope he gets more moments like this, because I can just imagine now, when he's with the crew, he's going to be hating life so much, because he's now seen the beautifulness of space and being alone, and now he's forced to just stick with these people who he can't stand. But then Chopper was just stressing me out this entire episode, not knowing if this could be a death or something close to it, because it's just droids' physiology, it's not biology, whatever their thing is, it confuses me and scares me. They gain sentience over time because of their memory not being wiped. You have droid activists from Han Solo, so there's clearly a thing going on with the droids, and then having Chopper be reprogrammed, that's a different form of language that I'm not used to when talking to droids. There's memory wipes, that sort of thing. Programming and reprogramming, I have not figured my head around that and how that would affect a droid's sentience. It's so terrifying to think that Chopper could have been gone here. He could have been erased. Having these weird people in his mind, puppeting him around, they obviously didn't care about Chopper, so I'm assuming they went in, scooped him clean, so no Chopper was left, took control of the corpse, went around, and then when they were finally out, that allowed Chopper to come back and take control again in some kind of weird sentient droid magic, whatever it is way. I'm just happy that he is fine and he's alive and functioning in just the same Chopper he always is, and there is no permanent damage to him. And this is also a great example of how lucky the team are that Chopper's on their side and not against them. Yes, this wasn't quite Chopper against them, this was some controllers, but just imagine if this was Chopper who was against them and they couldn't do much about him. He would completely control the ship, they would be hopeless. So I'm so glad that this little maniac is with them. Then Hera, I could not love her more after this episode. Immediately recognizing something was wrong with Chopper when he was answering weird things and doing odd things, going to AP, getting confirmation, and then dealing with the situation. Love it. And then just her wrath that came to the controllers. Sending them feedback, completely blowing up the ship. You do not mess with her Chopper. I love how protective she is of this droid, and I love that it's reciprocated on Chopper's part as well. He would never let anything happen to Hera, and it's just a beautiful little relationship that they've got. It's not even a life debt at this point, because of course, Hera saved him from the crashed Y-Wing on Ryloth, and now they just save each other's lives now. They're partners, and I just love that. Honestly, who's the more important relationship in Hera's life? Chopper or Kanan? Does she favour there? I think for me, though, this just opens a plan or something that can hopefully help the rebels. We now know that if you mess with Chopper, you deal with Hera's full wrath, and what I'm hoping for now, since we now know that Thrawn has been studying Chopper, hopefully he tries to go after him. He realises what a big part of the group Chopper is and how they could probably be kind of crushed without him. Hopefully he goes after him, and then Hera comes right back. I feel like that could easily take him down because he's not prepared for what Hera could do to him if he messes with her droid. And then this episode also highlighted again how close the Empire are getting to finding Chopper Base. Another group now was insanely close to getting it, and they basically got it. They got it and then they got blown up. That was it. So it's gonna be found, and it's another reminder of how close the Empire is and to not get too attached to the base, I would say. They're gonna find it, they're gonna have to move, and I feel like that's gonna be the main thing for the final. It's gonna happen. This was just clear that things can be found. It's not perfect. They're gonna find it, and it's gonna end badly. Moving on to the next episode then, I do like that we got to see Ezra's journey in it. Just accepting, I guess, that he is not the one to save the universe. Because that was like the main thing. He wanted the answer to destroy the Sith. He got that, but we as the audience know that he is not the one that's going to do it. That is Luke's purpose. He is the one that will destroy the Sith by saving Vader, who then goes and destroys the last Sith. Ezra did not have a part in it, I guess, apart from what he does in the Rebellion. He does not have a direct involvement in the whole Jedi Sith thing. And I just like this episode got him to get to grips with it. He again goes on his annoying little things where he disregards what his parents are telling him to do, goes off anyway to look for clues, go close to the whole Maul thing. He thinks he's better than he is, because I don't think he would survive an encounter with Maul if Maul was actually going against him. Yet Ezra still seems to think that he can cope by himself. I guess he thought he was going to meet Kenobi and then they'd help each other, but still, it's iffy. But it was good to see him go through this, learn that it's his fault again that he's doing these things, and also to realise that it's not about him. Kenobi, of course, he talked about it, like the holocrons gave him some information, but he chose to make an answer out of it. Which again, it comes from him hiding the fact that he's protecting Luke. Luke is the chosen one, he knows that, or not the chosen one, Anakin's the chosen one. Luke is their new hope. He's hiding that because no one else can find out, even his allies or people he could trust. So Ezra, who he's just met, cannot find out, so he has to tell him this. And it is also quite true. Ezra is jumping to the decision that Kenobi is now the one to save the universe. And he needs to get Kenobi back. It's important. He needs to do these things. Ezra does not have to be involved. And I just like this episode did teach him that. So hopefully he can focus on Lothal. But I also think his direct involvement in this is going to involve the whole Lothal thing failing. He left the training. Hera's literally said it. She had a very clear line. If you leave, we're going to have less success. He left. They're not going to have success on Lothal. Thrawn is going to win there. Then we have Kenobi, the man himself, returning. So happy to see this. And I do like what I think the Kenobi show does for this. Because that show basically, it sorted out Kenobi's trauma and went through all of that. And then we get to see that he can leave Luke. And he can go off and do his own things and still help people. And we got to see the effects of that here. He was nowhere near Luke when he saved Ezra and helped him. He is actually helping him as well. Not just letting him die in the desert to keep himself hidden. He's allowing people to leave knowing that he's alive. He's trusting this little young Jedi to keep his secret. He feels in a much better place than he did in Revenge of the Sith, and that is because of the Kenobi show. So I'm just loving that we're seeing the effects of that continue here. And I love how we look closer to Alec Guinness rather than Ewan McGregor. It's a really cool detail that they're showing the change that's happened over 15 years, and they're getting closer in animation to the actor that plays him in the original trilogy. Because that's fun, because we've seen him as Ewan McGregor in the hologram, and now we're seeing him as Alec Guinness in person, which is just a really nice detail. And I think even the voice, it matches that actor more. It's a great detail to show his change and to show his growth. Because like even Kenobi in the show, he felt still like Ewan McGregor's Kenobi from the prequels, not quite like Alec Guinness's more controlled, mysterious wizard, Jedi and hermit kind of guy. It was like a transition period. This felt like the original trilogy Kenobi. He was calm, collected, and he dealt with the aggressor very quickly. I'm so impressed with how he took down Maul in like 3 moves. And I just loved, I'm sure there's more detail in the fighting style. I know the show goes into great depth and I am waiting for that to be explained to me because I know I'm going to enjoy so much finding out what went on in that fight scene. Because there were so many purposeful movements. There was the change in pose first, where he had the 2 fingers and the sword back, and then he changed to it holding to his side. And then 3 moves, slice down the middle, taking Maul out. I cannot wait to find out more details on that, because it feels so insane to think about that Kenobi has come this far and he has finally taken down Maul. But yes, then looking to Maul himself, everything I'm saying now is under the impression that he is fully dead. And now, I know that there were plans for the sequel trilogy. I know this hasn't happened, but remember, I have not seen the sequel trilogy, so don't tell me. I know the original plan for the sequels was to have Maul be the, I guess, next bad guy and be that sort of thing. Obviously, I don't think that happens. Of course, I don't know. I think that was the one that people wanted, and then something different happened. Of course, I'm going to have to wait to see the sequel trilogy to find out what that actually happened. But I know the original George Lucas plan was to have Maul be the big bad, and obviously, he's dead now. At least I think he is. Unless he does somehow come back to be that big bad. I'm confused. But I'm hoping that this is the final nail in the coffin for Maul's story, because it is so good. For this whole season, it's basically confirmed that he's a tragic character and he's fallen so far from what he once was. He's no longer powerful. He has no hope left. The holocrons told him that he has nothing left to lean on and for hope. There is nothing left for him. And this confirmed it. The darkness has engulfed him, he's swept up in it, and he is now dead. Like the entire fight scene, he was just a rage-filled monster, basically. He just wanted his revenge, he wanted to take down Kenobi, he was getting into his head, thinking about what he was protecting. That's all he wanted his revenge. That's it. He was completely consumed by darkness, no saving him, and Kenobi put him out of his misery, which I think is just a perfect end to his story. He is such a poor... I feel so bad for this character. It's so tragic to think about his entire journey, being taken from his home from birth, being raised by Palpatine into the dark side to basically become this. He had no choice to become this. It makes me so sad to think of what he could become if he was given the chance. This is kind of how he had to end, and this was just so fitting with it being Kenobi to be the one to finally take him down. And he has finished where it all began all those years ago. He has now been laid to rest on Tatooine. The absolute perfect ending, which I'm really hoping does not get undone. He's an incredible character. I love that they did bring him back from the Phantom Menace because he deserved to do more, and this proved that he deserved to do so much more. And now he is dead, hopefully once and for all. As for what's next, it's clear. So we're going into the final now. So there is a 2-episode final, I believe, not just 3. So not 3, so that's interesting. And now they've dealt with the Maul story, so that's one big thing taken care of. I would assume the next bit will go into Callus and hopefully get that sort of story thread fixed as well. But also, we've got the attack on Lothal, the factory, the TIE fighters, Thrawn wanting the rebellion and wanting to take it out in one fell swoop. So we've got all of this colliding, plus the location of Chopper Base. There's a whole lot going on, and my head's kind of spinning thinking about it now. But my assumption would be, going into it, they're going to lose. There's another season left for them to overcome struggles and all of this stuff. I doubt that will be that convincing. If they win Lothal and is free and all happy or whatever, and they get rid of the factory, unless they do it, and then the Empire comes even worse to them. So I feel like they're going to have to lose because then they can always leave and then come back and do more things. And I guess it would be easier than having to defeat them now and then the Empire coming back to utterly wipe them out. So yeah, I think I'm mainly just both excited and scared for it. I feel like they're going to do some crazy and incredible things with it, with all the stuff that this season has been building to, but also terrified in the idea that Thrawn is going to win in some capacity at least, for the other season to even happen. But yeah, overall, absolutely loved these episodes. I think Kenobi's episode, probably one of my favourites of this season now, just for how it deals with Maul and their characters. That feels like a continuation of Clone Wars. Those two characters aren't even really from this show. Maul has had a good presence in it. Again, this is mainly the Ghost story. Maul's had a good connection to it through Ezra, but his story was mainly done in Clone Wars. Kenobi and Maul's story have finally sort of finished, and now I can it feels so good to think of this being Kenobi, like fully finishing off Kenobi's story. And that is something that's just making me so happy. We've seen his huge growth from the start to his end, and now they've also finished off the Maul aspect of it all, and it just makes me so happy to think about. Like the way they do it and everything, it's just insane. The detail in his animation and just how he looks, his voice, all of it, the fact that he gets to meet Ezra, I absolutely love that episode. And then of course the one before it was just so funny, and I love how it deals with Chopper and Hera, and it gives me hope for how they can try and defeat Thrawn by being creative and having Thrawn use things that they love and then them just going nuts on him because how dare he touch Chopper. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for the season final. See ya!